is a story with many facets.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the Jody and Scott Show.
Hey, it's the Jody and Scott Show. You can find us, of course, at jodyandscottshow.com. We're on iTunes. If you listen to podcasts that way, whip out your phone and subscribe through iTunes.
Whip it out and play with it, you know?
Do it.
Google us.
Google it. Whatever.
Now,
Or
Jody, please Google it. How are Google hits these days? People Googling us or
no,
what?
I think we get Googled by an average of 1.5 people per week, I think.
Let's celebrate. Jody, it's a hot one. It's coming in hot. We got a bunch of guests on tonight. We have a debate that just happened.
We're trying to...
This is exciting radio right now.
I am so freaking happy that the third debate is over and the light at the end of the tunnel is finally...
It's getting there, Jody.
Like, I can see it. Like sometimes I wonder, and my wife and I talk about, like, we can't remember life before we had a kid. Like, like sort of like the life
You can't remember life before Trump.
I cannot remember life before this election. I feel like it's been going on for 10 years, and I just want it to be done.
I will say this. Trump last night did back off on the spray tan. I will say that. Unlike me, I just got a spray tan yesterday. I look like the skin of a hot dog right now. Skin of a sausage. He
looked more like a normal human being last night than I've seen him look this entire time. What happened? Did somebody finally listen to somebody?
Hey,
that was
asshole! If you're trying to be president, you can't look like a freaking alien with a dead animal on your head. Okay?
All right. So,
tonight on the show, Jody, we got a big list. Rhonda, that's right, Rhonda Shear. Remember that, Jody, from USA, Up All Night. Also a Trump supporter, will be joining us live right here. I used to jerk to her. I swear to God, every night.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad that
I don't know if I'm going to tell her that.
It took me a minute to remember who Rhonda was because Up All
USA,
Night.
Up All Night. Remember she had a high voice?
Yes, but for some reason the only thing I associate with Up All Night is Gilbert Gottfried. That's the only, which is weird, right? Like you remember this hot blonde woman from the show.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I don't even remember that this hot blonde woman had anything to do with the show. All I remember is Gilbert screaming,
Yeah, they both had annoying voices, but Rhonda will be live on the show. Also, Animatt, he is the #1 person when it comes to analyzing cartoons, and he's pissed about something, Jody. He's real mad. And this guy never gets mad. He's a nice guy.
How do you become the #1 cartoon analyzer anyway? Like, where does that...
Hey, he's making a lot of money on YouTube. You know that.
Son of a bitch, he is.
Well, actually, we do have some Billy Bush breaking news right now, Jody. This is kicking off the show big. Billy Bush.
Lost his job, right? He's
Bush.
fired, right? So he's on the beach. He's got nothing to do these days, does he?
He will no longer be on the third hour of the Today Show. This is a very sad moment for Billy. He did get paid out.
What did Billy Bush do before he was on the Today Show?
Access Hollywood. Beautiful job on that show, that guy.
So he's always just done like garbage TV, huh?
We have the breaking Billy Bush news. He's at a local bar right now, Jody, and we have a feed going to that bar. He's drinking a lot. You drink after you get fired. People do it. Do we have a live feed there with Billy Bush at the bar?
Tune in here. Let's see if Is that Billy doing karaoke?
It is, yeah. I can see the feed.
Oh, God.
It's a dark time for him.
It's a little sadder than I was expecting it to be.
His boyfriend, I think.
Poor Billy, man.
Trump's going to be doing with him after the election. Trump and Billy at the karaoke bar.
That's it. There. This is where it gets good, right? Oh, no. All right.
It doesn't get good. That's Billy Bush breaking news right there.
We
lost
the feed.
This is unbelievable. We had Billy Bush breaking news, and you lost the goddamn feed?
You ever call in sick to work, Scott?
From work?
You ever?
No, I'm a DJ. It's fun going to work, so I never call in sick.
Be careful of what you post online. A new career builder survey found more than a third of bosses have caught an employee lying about being sick by checking their social media accounts.
So who are the dumbasses that are out there when you call in sick to work? And
it's an unspoken rule. If you're going to fake sick, you don't post yourself at Universal Halloween Horror Nights.
You go dark, right? Huh? Like that's what you do. You go dark. That's the whole
I hate being sick, LOL. Do something like that.
You have to leave some kind of an official public paper trail that makes it look like you're sick, not like it looks like you're out having a good time. There are a lot of
the smart people do put a little like, I hate this cold,
right?
LOL. You know, that's a smart thing to do.
That's what the smart people did. When I used to work a day job, that's the kind of thing I would do. I would
you called in sick a lot.
Anything public facing, I would make sure that it's
known to go in.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it happens. You know? But anyway.
You hear about this, Jody? It's final. It's real. We are going to Mars. Let's celebrate. Obama said it.
Well, they've been planning on going to Mars for a while, right? Is this
Mars
official?
Mars has to be gooder than this place, Jody. Okay?
Is it official that the United States is going to try to
before he leaves office, he's going to go to Mars. Everybody's going to go.
Is Obama personally going to go to Mars?
He's going to send I think he's going to send like a chimp or something first. You got to send the animal first in case it blows up, because we don't want to blow up in Mars. You know what I mean?
Are we going to send a chimp to Mars, or is that something you just made up? Because that would be pretty sweet, actually. And I don't.
Jody, if you listen to the show, you know you're balding. Okay, it's a big part of this show. And
why is it? By the way, why is the fact that and look and first of all, like if somebody just listens to the show and has never seen me, they would think that I was like a cue ball, like I had not any hair on my head.
I only have hair on your neck.
I have an advanced receding hairline.
It's pretty far back. It's the outfield,
But you know, it's kind of slowed down over the years, and it's kind of maturing. And I'm not really, you know, Okay, so anyway, I'm bald.
Here's the deal. Okay. Now, Luke Perry, he was one of your favorite, you had a crush on him growing up with the poster and everything. Now, you have my Luke Perry song. It's big news for you, Jody, because back in high school, Luke Perry was like 35 years old. Remember this? He had a receding hairline on this show.
That's true. And he was one of the guys that I was able to look
idols.
to.
You said, I want to be like him one day.
My hair started to recede when I was about 19 years old. That's when it first started.
School. Eating one of those square pizzas, your hair's falling into it.
It didn't start in middle school, Scott. Please.
Yes.
It was but it was early. It was like 18, 19. By the time
the real news is, enough about your hairline. Do we have to talk about that the whole show?
I thought that's what we were talking about.
No, we're moving on, Jody. We're talking about another receding hairline. Luke Perry. Okay, this man is now on the cover of AARP magazine. So, yes. You know how old Luke is? Do you know why he's on there?
Because he's 50.
50 years old. Do you believe it? Do you feel old now, Jody?
I do, because, I mean, think about it, right? When we were growing up, I mean, essentially, Beverly Hills 90210 is to a current generation of young people to
keeping up with the Kardashians.
No, to us watching My Three Sons when we were, on Nick at Night. You know what I mean? Like,
how old are you? You're not a millennial like me.
You never watched Nick at Night?
My Three Stooges. I've never heard of that.
Did you never watch any of the old Nick at Night shows? Am I the only one?
Full House. I only watch it on Netflix. The new ones. Okay, I'm hip. Right.
Well, I tell you what, we have our first guest, Scott. This is a huge one. This is really exciting because speaking of stuff that we watched, back in the cable days, right, when people watched TV on cable, Rhonda Shear was a huge part of one of the programs that all teenage boys watched very regularly on USA, right?
Oh hell yeah, Rhonda, are you there? Rhonda Shear.
I'm there. I'm listening. You guys are way too young.
Oh, we are, girl. We are. We're like we're like in our what, mid to late 30s. We're still
mid. Okay.
No,
don't date me. Right?
Okay, wait.
We still got it going on.
Wait,
girl.
if you watched. Wait a minute. Let's see. If you watched all night, then you would
do that one more time. That's the line.
We were debating, Rhonda. We were debating whether we should ask you to do it or not because it was such a catchphrase. We were like, we don't want to go there, right? And you did it. So
it was just.
I missed it though, Jody. Really quickly, I missed it. Can you do it one more time, please, for everybody?
Okay. Hi, boys, and welcome to USA Up All Night.
Oh, love it!
Finally made it.
I have to get into a whole different mindset to do that. It's awesome.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. And then also,
everybody thinks that I did it in the 80s, just to make myself not quite that old. I was on that show from 1991 to 1998.
Oh yeah,
during my puberty prime.
We knew that was not in the. We knew that was not in the 80s. This was in our. This was in our growing up prime. Oh yeah.
Yes.
This is.
Oh my gosh, that's when you snuck into the other room and watched it under the sheets. I've had so many stories, so many funny stories.
Well, because
I got many a young man through puberty, and I'm very proud of that.
That's fantastic because it was either Up All Night or it was the scrambled Skinamax channel, and and at least Up All Night at least wasn't scrambled. It went to commercial right before anything good happened, but at least it wasn't scrambled, right?
Now, who had this
idea? Tame. It was completely so tame. They had no language, no nothing. But they led you to the moment and then took it away.
People don't know. Who came up with this idea to basically put like a softcore porn on and just cut out all the sex scenes? Like, I mean, it's genius, and everybody watched it. But who came up with that?
Yeah, whose idea?
Why? It was actually Up All Night. I mean, USA Network rather, which was kind of new too. Had this library of films, of all those B films, which, by the way, are making a big comeback. A lot of the kids who grew up watching that show are filmmakers now, and there's like a resurgence of those B movies. God forbid. But anyway, it's kind of cool because it's kind of harmless. Ninjas and women in prison films and whatever crazy stuff.
You didn't actually have to sit through those movies, right? You just did the parts, and then you didn't have to actually watch them.
They would send me a videotape, and I would fly through the films. I would just to get an idea where the breaks were. I mean, in the beginning, when I first got the job, I would actually watch them, and then I would just start fast forwarding through them.
Of course, because you're getting paid for this. You don't have to actually watch it. It's like when we were playing bad rock songs on a rock radio station. We're not listening to those
rock songs. Yeah.
They were pretty bad, Scott.
Come on.
What's really funny is I think more fans who, I own all 450 episodes of my part of the show. Oh. Although before the show, they would send me, like I said, the film. I never kept the film. I couldn't. I mean, I lived in an apartment at the time. I couldn't hold on to all that. Rhonda, people today would kill for those.
Rhonda, you should start putting those on YouTube. Can you figure out?
They're up.
Oh, they're
up. I have a Rhonda Shear channel. Not all of them.
All right, I didn't know that.
I made it funny.
So the Rhonda Shear Up All Night YouTube channel. I'm gonna look for it. That's awesome, Rhonda.
It's up there. I don't have all the episodes up. We've been slowly putting them up. It's a lot to go through, but there is a really funny piece where I covered Republican convention in 1996 from my cleavage.
So you've always
I did Google that. I saw that boob cleavage picture. It was unbelievable. Thank you for that.
So yeah,
but I actually spoke to people I interviewed them from my cleavage, and I think now you'd have to go lower. You'd have to go lower to keep up with today's campaign. It would have to be a whole nother camera.
Yeah, we're ready to get into that.
This campaign's been has been like definitely a lot racier than any that we've dealt with before. And you're a big outspoken Donald Trump supporter, right?
I am. I don't know how that happened. I was completely
Rhonda.
Democratic.
Yeah, that was. I mean,
no. I am.
I mean, now you said you.
It's really not a long pause, and I don't mind because I was completely Democratic through most of my life.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. If you'd been a lifelong Republican.
No, I haven't been.
Okay.
No, and all through my Hollywood years, I was Democratic, and I was from New Orleans, where I ran for office at 23. Democrat.
Okay.
And it really wasn't until I got married 16 years ago for the first time. I reunited with my junior high school sweetheart from New Orleans. We started an intimate apparel business where I manufacture and design, women's intimates and apparel for women. And then once I became a businesswoman and started hiring people and understanding the fiscal responsibilities as an American too, is when I slowly started to look at things differently. So now, I like to say it's when I grew up.
Right, and you bring sort of, and you're talking about the fiscal side of being a Republican or a conservative, and I think that and
the fiscally most. I mean, there's definitely things socially that the social side I don't believe in, which is why as a female. Yeah, I mean, as a female Republican now, I would like to work more and closer to the party to change that if this party still exists after this election.
And that's might get blown up.
And that's kind of what I thought was interesting because I feel like, because obviously you are a little more liberal in terms of just kind of being like a fun person and out there, but you're somebody that wants the government to be responsible with its spending and not be taking money from every living person. And I think that's
you're just like Jody, but you're not losing your hair.
Right, that's just like me, but I'm a person who feels like the Republican Party has completely left me behind, right? Like the social issues have taken such a front seat to that it's driving the party's bus, and I think it's left a lot of people out.
I think people hammer on the social issues. I also think maybe the parties were like at one point closer together, or either they've changed. I don't know. It just seemed like growing up, and I remember my parents so pro Kennedy. I was a little kid too. But, I just remember it being all about America and Americana and the Pledge of Allegiance and standing up for your country and Second Amendment rights and all. Yeah, it's like this stuff is like that stuff is really hurtful. I mean, I grew up in a country where the American dream, which my husband and I have done together as a business, look, my showbiz years were great. And the fact that I could even do that out of college and end up on a cable show and then be a working actress for 26 years and a stand-up comic, that's the American dream as well.
Speaking of this,
but
Rhonda, then you were a working actress. I'm going to ask you a question. Jody, you have my Regis music?
Mm-hmm.
My Regis
yeah, here we go.
Oh, gosh, I'm so bad with names, but go ahead.
You were in the movie Return to Frogtown. What was your name in that movie?
I have no idea.
Are you kidding me? Hey, Fuzzy, come on over here. Let's have a good time, Fuzzy.
Oh, Fuzzy. Okay, Fuzzy.
What's your name?
I love it.
I know.
Hey, could you let us know?
No, please go ahead. Look, what people remember me for, which is crazy, is that I had one line in Spaceballs. And that's the thing I get asked the most about.
What was where we couldn't place it because I haven't seen Spaceballs in years. Where in Spaceballs did you show up?
I was in the diner scene and I was a customer and I ordered a Luna fish sandwich.
Okay.
But the really cool thing about that was Mel Brooks cast every role himself, and I was up for the waitress who waited on me, but I didn't have blonde hair at the time, and so I said, I can wear a wig. He goes, just show up. I'll give you some lines. I really want to use you. And he was just awesome. I mean, every little part he cast
a legend.
himself.
By the way,
Rhonda, really quick, I want to thank you, but we have a couple more minutes with you. I want to thank you. As a young boy, my dad had Playboys under the bed, and my favorite issue is the one with you in it. I pleasure myself many times to that issue. I want to say thank you. Thank you. In fact, I was looking at it earlier today, and it brought back so many beautiful memories of tissues and everything.
Rhonda, by the way, Rhonda, I'm pulling up the Trumpettes website here, and I'm looking for.
Now, did you know that I did not? I did.
Oh, hold on a second. What is this? What is this?
I don't know.
Hold on, it's a song.
That's Beverly Hills 90210. Great song, by the way.
This is the
song.
Oh
my God!
Hold on, let's all listen to this together. This is the song on the Trumpettes website.
Give us back our American dream. I can see it
running away. Yes, this isn't you singing, is it, Rhonda?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
In our face every day.
Oh wow, this is something.
It's a little something.
You're not on. You don't have a profile on here. Your name is here, but there's no picture or bio.
Well, Tony Holt Kramer.
Yeah. What's up with Tony?
Holt? No, it's not their fault. It's really my fault.
Oh,
Tony, not just because I forgot to say it. Tony Holt Kramer's a longtime friend. She started this movement. I just did a segment on Nightline. I don't know if you saw that. It just aired Monday night.
It was great thing.
Okay, so then I just got a call from Nightline yesterday that they want me to cover the election on the election night.
Congratulations. That is a fantastic gig. That is absolutely awesome. Wow, that's awesome.
I'm not quite sure how they're going to use me.
I'm going to break out your Playboy right now.
No, that's really exciting. And look, Rhonda, I want to let you know, like, I'm not personally a Trump supporter. Like I said, I'm somebody that has been, I feel, left behind. I can't get behind it.
Right, I get it.
Behind it.
I understand it.
But I want to let you know that I am thrilled that people like you are working from within within the Republican Party to hopefully loosen some of these people up a little bit, turn the attention more towards the fiscal conservative side of this, and start ignoring some of the social issues, because literally the Republican Party could easily take over everything if they would just shelve all the social stuff and concentrate on...
Well, you know what? I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate you not calling me names like everyone on my Facebook wall. Like, all my comic friends have completely destroyed. So my thing is, if you're a liberal, why can't you just have an open mind and have a discussion and not just like, everybody has killed. I mean, there's wars going on. I haven't talked to my brother in a year over this.
Yeah,
but that's okay. We'll make up.
It's driving families apart. It
really is.
Mom's a trumpet.
Yeah, it's gonna be over soon though, and we can all get back to our normal lives.
Yes,
and
I'm looking forward to that. And whoever wins, and I told us to Nightline, and it's exactly how I feel. I will support.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's all about, you got to get together at some point and make nice. I mean, I'm doing that. Hopefully other people will do that as well.
Rhonda.
But thank you for at least listening to me. I appreciate that part of it. And I will change the party. You wait and see. Me by myself.
By the way, thank you for calling. You were absolutely delightful to talk to, Rhonda. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy your evening. Thanks. Appreciate it. And ladies. All right. Bye-bye.
Later on. Man, she was awesome.
And ladies.
Scott, good job.
About your name, Jody.
I didn't know where that was going to go. When you emailed me and was like, big-time Trump supporter Rhonda Shear, I was just like, what? And she was great. I really liked her.
Oh, man. Jody, I really did like her, too. I shouldn't have brought up all that masturbating stuff. I regret it. And I regret a lot of things I do in my life.
She didn't sound like she was too
I felt her out before I did it.
Yeah, she definitely, you could tell.
I actually sense a little chemistry there between Jody and Rhonda. Scott, you picking up on that?
I did. I smelled like some sex in that interview.
So?
You guys had like
you think I would have a chance?
Politic goals?
Yeah. Do you think I would have a chance with Rhonda?
Scott ran in and started talking about jerking off to her. She wanted nothing to do with that. Then her and Jody.
Right. I tried to turn that ship back to something we could. Yeah, I couldn't leave her out to drive.
He's like, oh yeah,
having to talk
you
about.
You and I can really turn this Republican Party around.
The same views. Jody, now this is your big dilemma. Do you have my Regis music? It's time for Jody's big dilemma.
Are we doing this every week? Is that what's going on?
I mean, if I find dilemmas for Jody.
All right, big
Jody,
dilemma. Let's go.
Now, you are into politics. You actually thought about running for something one day. Is that true?
I doubt I could get away with it. I might.
You sniffed it.
I might be able to get away with a lower office before people start digging into my past, and then.
Now, Jody, I'm no meatball. I'm a very serious journalist.
Yes,
okay?
very serious.
That's right. Now, Jody, before you get into politics, let's make sure you got what it takes to win. I don't want you to embarrass yourself, okay?
Okay.
Let's start with this. Jody.
Okay.
What is a pillow?
Okay, I'm trying to figure out what a pillow in the context of what?
What, Jody? Hey, listen to me talk. I'm a journalist here, dude.
Well,
what is a pillow?
It's a thing that you rest your head on at night.
Right. See, you're on your way to the election right now. That was good. Good job.
All right.
Too bad your boy Gary couldn't figure that out.
Okay.
Right. Well, whatever happened to him, by the way.
Is that it? Was that it?
Well, no. One more
I thought
dilemma.
it was a dilemma. I didn't know it was a trivia thing. I thought I had to
well, whatever. No, we'll do one more dilemma, okay? I've had trouble with this door opening thing, okay? For people in the gas station, like it depends. If the chick's hot, I'll wait another 5 feet out, okay?
There's a blind old lady. A different show? Like, what's going on? I thought, what's happening?
There's a blind old lady. I'll shut the door before a hot girl. You know what I mean? Don't have time for blind old ladies, but a hot girl, I'll let her right in. All right, that's enough of the dilemma. So would you let? Okay.
Wait, what? What the?
I'm talking about the judgment of.
What the hell just happened?
I'm talking about opening the door for people. There's different scenarios. Like if it's a black guy that looks like he's gonna kill you, you probably run in the store real quick. You know what I mean? Not that he has to be black. Just a white guy that looks like he's gonna kill you. You don't open the door for him. You go right in.
No, I will hold the door for every single person that's within 2 steps of that door. Like if it's somebody.
What about a 4-stepper hot girl? 4 steps out.
Yes.
Deranged.
There is a range. Okay. Now, within 2 steps, I will hold the door for absolutely anybody. An attractive girl or a woman with kids.
Like a mile out.
Or a woman with kids are gonna get a lot more of that. You know.
See, I run for the hills for the kids. You don't have anything to do with those booger snatchers. You know what I mean?
You see a woman with kids walking up, you hold that door, Scott. Come on, man.
What about this? I have a new fetish. You know what a
course
fetish
you do.
means? What is a fetish, Jody? Do you know?
Weird sexual.
No, I
kink.
like to say when women are now doing this thing where they get out of the gym and they're holding their phone in their bra, in their sports bra. And I was in line for dinner the other day, and I like this because the bra's right in there with the boob, and you're thinking, what's that phone feeling right now? You know what I mean?
No, I don't know
You
what
want to
mean.
know what the phone
So
is?
you're so this is what you're thinking. So you're in the gym. You're seeing a cute girl. She's working out. She's got the.
I wasn't in the gym, Jody. I was getting food.
Oh,
and
you're
she was
getting
wearing her
food.
gym outfit. Yeah.
Oh, she's in the gym outfit. She's got the phone tucked in the sports bra top thing.
Right.
Is
I was
that
jealous of
What
the
was she doing?
phone.
The sports bra top and the tight yoga pant bottom
right.
with
Just
the
see, you
midriff.
like this fetish word,
with the
yeah.
midriff exposed. That
the
that
phone
look.
tucked.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And they've got the phone in the sports bra up front. And your thoughts are, I wonder what that phone's feeling right now.
Well, yeah, because I get a little jealousy of the phone. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
a jealous boyfriend. I don't
Okay.
even know the woman. I'm just jealous of the phone.
Well, Scott,
and I'd like the phone to die.
Wow, did you hear what my voice just did there? I was like, never mind.
You're like USA up all night. I really like you. Your politics are right on par with mine.
She did that. She did the up all night thing on our
Did
show.
it twice, Jody.
Should we talk to
No,
our
you
next
have
guest?
my-
We've got Caitlyn on the phone. Caitlyn.
Oh, Caitlyn. Okay, yes. We got to talk to Caitlyn. Caitlyn's probably very worried to talk to us after listening to the show for the past 2 minutes.
Yeah, let's Caitlyn. I don't know how long you've been on hold for. How much did you hear in the last few
hopefully
minutes?
none.
Like, what have you heard?
Oh, I definitely think I heard more than I should have.
Do you still want to be on the? Do you still want to be on the show, or like what? Like we can let you go if you want.
I mean, I guess I'm here now.
Yeah,
so.
it's too late now.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Well, here she is now on the show. Her name is Caitlyn Whitlock, and her book really sort of caught fire.
Well, it's not her book, Jody. It's what she found in a book. Okay.
Oh, okay. I clearly have no idea what's going on because I
Caitlyn,
thought
you
she wrote the book.
No. Caitlyn, explain to
Scott.
everybody what went down with you when you went viral because it's a pretty cool story. And
Because-
I've been using this line. It's getting me laid. I'll
And
be
we've
honest.
never gone viral, so we're kind of trying to figure out how to do that too. So, maybe you could help us out.
Ooh,
So
okay.
walk us through what was going on with this
okay.
pickup line thing.
Sure. So it started from this really old book that I found at my parents' house. It's an American Girl book.
Okay.
It's like one of those books that parents give their kids when they don't want to talk to them about things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's is it like
Birds
one of
and
those books?
bees?
Because that's what my dad did. My dad never gave me the birds and bees talk. He handed me a book.
You gave me that Madonna sex book. I
No.
remember
He
that.
gave me a very educational book, and he said, "Read this, and if you have questions, ask
Ew.
me." That's how he did it. And of course, there were no questions. I wasn't going to talk.
Right.
Okay.
So-
So you get your parents. So you have this book.
First,
Okay.
So yeah, this book, it's very cartoonish, and it kind of teaches girls how to approach boys, deal with boys when they're like middle school probably.
Okay.
So there's this one
Already
page
started
and
losing
it's
his hair.
saying like, how are you going to talk to your crush? And one of them, is just a list of subjects: school, sports, blah blah blah. And the school one said that you should talk to them about something interesting going on in school. So that's where I wish they teach us more about Vikings came in. And I was just really bored that night, and I texted it to one of my friends, and he responded accordingly. And I thought it was kind of dumb and stupid, so I tweeted it. So yeah, it just kind of blew up from there.
And from there, it exploded. And has the media just been knocking down your door to talk to you about this ever since?
I don't know about that.
How much
it was
money
just
have you
linked
made?
out.
How much money have you made off of this
Hey,
viral
Jody,
tweet?
come
Like,
on.
let's talk about.
That's a
let's get
personal
down-
question.
$0.
Let's get down to brass tacks, Caitlyn. What? What? $0? Oh, I should have sold some t-shirts. or
$0,
something.
yeah.
Oh man.
Now, Caitlyn, has this worked for you? Are you using this again and again now with guys, or just you a one and out?
It's a
You
good
what I mean?
line.
Yeah, it's a good line. It's a good line. It's a combo starter, Jody. Something you know nothing about.
No, I know nothing about
Do
it.
you keep
Right.
using this thing?
Right. I haven't used it. I think it's a good pickup line because I guess you kind of want to hear how people react to it.
Now,
But,
Caitlyn, I've been working on
maybe-
my game.
Yeah.
I want to try
Yeah.
a couple pickup lines on you.
Here we
All
go.
right, so
All right, I
get
like
nice
this.
and excited.
Alrighty.
You're not okay. Good. You're across the country, so don't get too creeped out. Okay. This is my pickup line music. It's very catchy, snazzy. I'm a snazzy kind of guy. I'm a millennial. Okay. All right.
Okay.
He's not. By the way, he's not a millennial.
Very close.
You are not.
Jody.
Hey, you are not a millennial.
Hey, right. Then what am I?
You're.
I don't sinkhole.
You're not a millennial.
I'm not a booby boomer.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. How about this? If you were a fruit. Hey. Okay. Shut that. I'm trying to talk here, Jody. You're ruining my game.
Right.
If you were a fruit, you'd be a fine apple. How about this?
Why is that?
Hey, one more, okay? How about this? You're at a bar hanging out. Someone farted. Let's get out of here. You know, because all right, dude, the crowd's loving this. We have a live audience here. They love when I say things. Two of my favorite things are commitment and changing myself. I think I said that wrong. Anyway, Caitlyn.
Wow.
Jody, I just Googled pickup lines, all right? So
I'm like sitting here like sweating. I feel so awkward right now.
How about this? Are you a magician? Because abracadam.
That wasn't bad.
Hey, see, Jody? Yeah, let's celebrate. I got a pickup line there. I'm going to use that tonight at Halloween Horror Nights. Hey, Caitlyn.
Caitlyn, are you currently single or are you taken, Caitlyn?
Yeah, because Caitlyn, I'm not a photographer. We got to picture us together.
What do you think? What do you think about somebody like Scott? Somebody just barely
I'm a millennial, right on the cusp.
Just
I'm like
almost a millennial.
I'm just almost not a millennial, Jody.
Almost
Say it right.
a millennial.
I'm like a diet millennial over here, okay?
Yeah, what do you think? Have you ever seen Scott's
like a late
picture?
millennial.
Have you ever seen Scott's picture before, Caitlyn?
Okay, that's enough. Now
Let's
you're
go.
embarrassing
Go
me.
to our
I'm
website. Let's see if are you in front of a computer right now or on your cell phone?
I'm a millennial. You don't have to look at me.
Where are you at right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, go to jodyandscottshow.com. Spell it with a Y. Jody.
Hey, sorry, he likes older women that are like 60 and he tries to bang them, okay?
SCOTT.com.
We have the same political views.
All right.
Caitlyn.
Okay.
And so take a look there, and his picture is there. I think.
Why are we doing that? I thought we were only going to go 5 minutes with her. This is ridiculous.
Did we take your picture off the website? Did we take the pictures off the website? Did we? We may have taken them off.
Oh, we took them off? Oh.
No, you're there. He's the one. He's the second one from the left. So his name's.
I'm a
So what do you
millennial,
think?
beautiful
What do you
millennial.
think? Does he look like a guy you would date, Caitlyn?
I look better without my glasses on, okay?
I don't know how to get there, but I'm sure he has
What do
a
you
great
mean you don't know how to get
personality.
there?
J-O-D.
And
Oh, see, no,
Okay,
not just
Jody,
not
can we
interested.
move on,
That's too
please?
bad. Oh, all right.
Jesus, that's embarrassing. Hold on,
is
I got
embarrassing.
one more pickup line right now before you leave here.
All right. One more. Here we go.
okay.
How about this? From one to America, how free are you tonight? I mean, I'm sorry I didn't read these before.
All right, Caitlyn, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
And if you pretend this never happened and you refuse to tell any of your friends about it, we understand.
The clip will be on jodyandscottshow.com
thank you.
later. Okay?
Have a good night, Kate. We appreciate it. Bye.
All right.
There
Thanks.
she is.
Bye-bye.
There she is.
Oh,
That's Kate.
Thanks, dude. I had a great game going on there.
I don't think she.
Hey, don't call me out for not being a millennial. I'm very close.
You
okay?
are okay. You're not a millennial.
Okay, but I'm close.
You're close, but you're not.
Okay,
You know,
well, hey, let's just shave a couple years off. And I'm a millennial then.
What
all
are
right?
we, by the way? What are we? Are we? We don't really have a.
We're not a thing. We don't have a thing. I'm
Right,
telling
we're
you,
like-
I've looked
we're
it
like
up. I'm trying to
tweeners.
figure it out.
We're tweeners, right? Like we don't have any sort of defined. Like we grew up during the transition between Generation X and
Yeah.
or are we Generation Y? Is that what we are?
However, I think technically we're Generation X. Technically.
But would we be? I think maybe we're Generation Y, right? Like the middle. We're
Ew.
between X and millennial. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck we are. I have no idea.
Jody, what are we?
Can we figure that out?
Hey.
Like, I maybe that's our problem. Maybe that's why we've just
Why
never
were they
really.
bored? Why was the media bored during like the Obama period? Because we would have been millennials during the Obama thing, right?
I guess so. I don't know. It's too bad that we don't have a
We didn't
generation.
get a name.
We didn't get a name. We got that whole thing skipped right on past us. It's
Can
really
you
nice.
believe that Bob?
If you
Go
look
ahead.
at the wiki, hold on. If you look at the wiki definition, they say Generation X
What
is
are we?
ranging from late 1970s to early 1980s, which would make us Generation X.
That's Generation X. Like we're square in.
No, there's no
we
way.
are
That's the wrong
square-
page.
We are
Yep, there you
squarely
go.
in Generation X. Then, like maybe
that
we're not.
sucks.
Maybe you're not between. Sorry, Scott. You're old as hell, man. I know you don't want to admit that.
Hey, I don't believe
But-
it's Generation X crap, man.
but
I'm gonna Google it myself.
but you
After
are
I Google Rhonda's boobs.
You are
Now-
definitely Generation X. Sorry.
Now, Jody, Bob Dylan just got a big award, a
Did
Nobel Prize.
Did they find him? I thought I read an article that said that he won the Nobel Prize and nobody could find him to tell him that he won the damn award.
Nobody even knows what it is, really. What is it?
I don't know.
What are we?
I don't know. I don't know.
Bob Dylan, I will say this, overrated. I'm just going to throw it out there. I put it this way. If I can sing as good as you shouldn't get a Nobel Prize.
Oh, are you trying to do like the troll,
snap,
like the troll
I'm
job here?
I'm very quick.
Because you're not really serious, right? Like you're not saying
I
that.
have a little bit better of a voice. I'm not the great writer that he is.
Okay, because that's what because
like
that's the
voice.
thing. Like,
yes.
but like Bob Dylan, that's the whole thing, right? Like it doesn't matter that his singing is kind of shitty because
Jody,
he's such a good songwriter that it overcomes that that issue.
Jody, check this out. If Bob Dylan was on The Voice, nobody would turn around that chair. Yeah, okay. I'm a millennial. I watch The Voice.
Very millennial thing to say.
Excuse me?
Oh, wow.
The Apprentice show is a little bit... The Apprentice show is getting nervous right now because of all this Trump sex crap. They're actually looking into Arnold's. They're looking into Arnold's back story now, which is interesting. And I heard Arnold's a little upset about it because they want to know if he's had a bunch of sexual
I'm sorry, what?
Can I reset that up?
Yeah, I was so excited to listen to it.
No, the Celebrity Apprentice, Arnold's the host now, and they're a little worried about his sexual past since Trump stuff's come out. It's been very devious. So we're going to get a quick word from Arnold. We want to know, Arnold, how you feeling about this?
So, hold on. Arnold is on The Apprentice?
He's going to be the new Trump on Apprentice. You didn't know?
I didn't know that.
That's because you're not a millennial like me.
That's for real though. Like he's gonna be the new Apprentice guy, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right, you didn't. Come on, you got to get with us millennials.
What was this? By the way, what's this Corden clip for again? What the hell is this?
No, I want to talk about rude house guests.
What is?
I've been there. You put me on a blow up mattress once at your house with all the dog hair on.
Well, but we didn't have. It's not like we had a guest room and could give it.
Yeah,
it was the best I could.
On the floor.
It was the best I could do for you. What do you want from me?
Hey, how much was that on Amazon? Like $9?
Yeah, it was cheap. It was a cheap one.
Okay. All right. So do you have my rude house guest music, please?
Thanks so much for helping me get to work today. I really appreciate it.
What does this have to do with a rude house guest, though? This just
Carpool
Karaoke.
That's not my rude house guest.
This isn't your rude house guest?
No, it's under rude house guest. It's my Mr. Belvedere music. There we go. Now, Jody, a few rude things a house guest does. Tell me, you have a lot of rude house guests. Like that, what is it? Your wife's brother? He's kind of annoying.
Leaving like food on the table, like when you're
Messing
over.
around, asking for your Wi-Fi password. That's annoying.
Oh yeah, no.
You can't get the real fast porn when you got a bunch of people on it.
Use your phone.
Looking into the fridge. Do you like when a person comes over and looks right into your fridge?
No, I don't actually. Like unless if there's food for you, it's going to be out in that house. Like it's not going to be in the refrigerator. And if there's like beer in there or something, I'll tell you. But don't like just snooping around. I always feel like people are judging me based on my refrigerator.
Also, it says, bitching about the shitty blow-up mattress that you threw them on with dog hair on it. Don't you hate when people complain about that? Yeah,
I do, actually. You have not stopped complaining. That was like 6 years ago or 5 years ago.
My neck still hurts. I think I have a broken vertebra.
It's actually 4 years ago. But yeah. You've been talking about that for...
Okay, by the way,
but tell me why this Corden clip is here, because
Oh, yeah.
All right. What's the deal with this? Because I know I'm probably completely destroying whatever bit you had set up for this.
Yeah, don't destroy my bit.
Okay, so why is it there? You have no idea, do you?
I have to look it up.
Okay.
Breaking Billy what? Oh, no, it's because my... this is why
this
I did
show
it.
is such a fucking
Because
mess.
I have Animatt coming on, and it was a part of the Animatt interview.
Oh, it's part of the Animatt thing.
Yes.
Okay.
God damn it. Read the email.
Well, he's on the phone right now.
Yeah, email because you're not a millennial if you don't.
Animatt's on the phone. Animatt's probably a millennial, isn't he? Yeah, Animatt, You have a
Canadian.
You have a
Born in 1992.
yeah. See,
say I'm right with him. We're only a couple years away.
You're only like 12, 13, 14 years older than him. You know?
We got a good friend. He's doing a lot better than you on YouTube. I'll tell you that right now. Animatt live on the Jody and Scott show. I wanted to bring you on because I was as furious as you, Animatt. I saw your video the other day. They're taking uncreativity in Hollywood to the next level. Explain to our listeners what they're doing with the next animated feature.
Oh, dear God, this thing. I don't know how they decided they're just going to roll with it, but apparently there's going to be a real movie based on emojis.
Yeah.
So basically this
You're not a millennial.
I like that.
All right, so basically the premise, it's a little bit of a ripoff of Wreck-It Ralph in a way, where you got this emoji, his name is Gene, and apparently he's something called a multi-expression emoji, where he's in a world where like you're only allowed to have one expression and that's it. So he wants to go on a quest to be normal, and along with him is literally this giant hand called High Five. That's all it is. It's a hand with legs. And this girl emoji, like given a girl body, and is the only one who wears clothes called Jailbreak. And on top of that, and for me, this is the kicker. Apparently, of course, they have to have the poop emoji, and they call him Poop Daddy. Yeah, literally.
Do you have the script already? Did it leak? What's going on?
How do you know so much about the movie? Is this all?
Well, that's all the information that they've revealed about what the movie is about. So far, we haven't got a trailer yet, but they do have like the image, and my God, does it look disgusting.
Animatt.
It's like it's the regular
Animatt is fired up about this movie.
Animatt.
This is what
Oh, you have no idea. I can put on
like
my
a dragon,
rainbow.
like a millennial dragon.
Oh my God!
Game of Thrones. Hey, Animatt, this is what pisses me off. Jody and I don't love James Corden. We'll put it that way, okay? Because he does that annoying Carpool Karaoke. Now you can play it for us, Jody. Go ahead.
So
sits at a celebrity with a card. He sings a song.
Let's play this. I mean, are you familiar? I mean, you have to
be a voice in the Emoji Movie, right, Animatt?
I'll be honest. I don't know James Corden. Like the only time I've seen him was that at one time I think he hosted this year's Tonys maybe. Okay, but that's all.
Okay,
like,
so
I've never heard of the guy before.
So there's a bit they do.
Tell him what it is.
There's a bit that James Corden does called Carpool Karaoke. He gets celebrities in the car with him, and then they drive around and they sing songs and they do a whole sketch based around it. It's like a YouTube viral thing. Like people love it. They share it around. But Scott and I have been talking about how it's like the most awful thing ever. It's not funny at all. It's barely entertaining. In my mind, it basically just like allows you to feel nothing for 3 minutes. And just take a listen here. This is Corden with what's this girl's name, Scott?
Is it Selena Gomez?
Yeah, Selena Gomez.
Thanks so much for helping me get to work today. I really appreciate it.
No, of course.
Animatt?
I'd be lost without someone else in the home.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Okay.
Way sometimes.
Do you mind if we listen to some music?
Oh, not at all.
All
So
right,
cheeky.
Let's see who we've got here.
I'm so sick of that same old love.
So you know what's going on here, Animatt? Like they're just like jamming in the car like two teenage girls would do.
Well, Corden's way more into it.
Yeah, they're being the annoying people in the car.
Yeah, and but
they're being the people why you need to turn the radio off.
Yeah, they're the people that you look over and they look so happy and like they're having so much fun that you're just like, fuck you.
Yeah, be angry like us.
Yeah,
we
but
hate
you know
emojis.
Yeah, but you know what's actually weird is that, like, just hearing that concept, it sounds like James Corden is trying to rip off either, like, I don't know if it's either Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon, what they're trying to do with the lip sync contest.
Yeah, they're all
it feels like they want to try to copy that.
They're all
It's
doing
like watch celebrities be relatable. That's about what the bit is.
I think we have one of your people on Vladimir Putin is on the phone. Vladimir?
Hello, yes.
Oh, dear. Me, Vladimir.
Oh, okay.
I have a question.
Oh, my God. Vladimir, how are you doing?
This is big. This is a big guest. Bigger than Rhonda Shear.
I have a question for the Animatt.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mr. Putin.
Now, I have one simple question for you, and you must answer it, or I will nuke.
All right, well, I'm here. What else am I going to do?
I will nuke Canada as well, where you live.
That's a beautiful country. It's a country, right?
All right, Vladimir, let's get to the...
Oh, why?
how much money do you make from your YouTube channel?
That's right. We got to know. We want to know.
Well, I can answer you. Definitely an amount that will be much more than what the Emoji Movie will make. How about that?
Oh,
Animatt, as usual, great guest tonight, man. We appreciate it.
Man, this is awesome, man. I love you guys.
We'll see you later.
Take care.
There he goes, Animatt. Oh,
All right, see you later,
money?
dudes.
All right, how much? What was your check this month? This month. You're gonna
Putin's pissed.
Putin's gonna nuke Canada.
This month?
The blood's gonna be on your hands.
All on Animatt.
Yeah, but the blood. Yeah, but make sure you don't nuke it too much, or else you'll stain my money.
He's never gonna.
Is there a nuke emoji?
All right, Animatt. We'll talk to you next time, whenever that is. There he is, Animatt. He's on his YouTube channel. Go look him up.
All right, Jody, I gotta get the hell out of here. I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights tonight.
Yeah, how did you get? Oh, all right, whatever. Have a good time. Do your thing.
You know what it is? You go there, the first two houses are scary, and then you have like 3 beers, and you don't give a shit anymore. That's
pretty much.
It happens every time.
Pretty much the deal.
I do have a twisted, though, Jody. I didn't have one last week. Michelle Obama is not a man. I got a lot of angry email from a lot of liberals on that. I know that. I was just joking around.
Yeah, a lot of angry
Now, this twisted is pretty deep and sick. The scientists discovered 2 mysterious chambers in the Great Pyramid of Giza, Jody.
Oh,
now,
really?
that's just the surface. What was going on in these 2 chambers, according to deepdarkmedia.com. It's not a real website. I just can't.
I was saying, I'm looking that up. Deepdarkmedia.com.
No,
we should get that.
I can't give you my actual media people. This is a made-up thing, all right? The first furry bangs were happening in these 2 chambers in the Great Pyramid of Giza. They would use actual camel skin and fur and have sex with each other in these 2 chambers in the Great Pyramid of Giza. That was where the first furry sex happened. So it's very twisted, and I have to leave now. So, hey, I want to thank Rhonda Shear.
She was great.
God, I'm going to go jerk to her after Halloween Horror Nights.
She was so much more fun than I expected her to be. I have a huge crush on Rhonda Shear.
I wonder what that rack looks like now after 30 years of
let's not
work.
Why? Let's just enjoy.
Sometimes I do Google old lady porn. I'm telling you, I got to get weird with it, man. I'm a millennial.
You're not, though. You're not a millennial.
Make sure you Google us, Jody and Scott Show. All our shows are there. We're on iTunes, Stitcher, I think, right?
Yeah,
what else?
Wherever. Like you say, just Google it.
We're on the internet.
Jody and Scott. We're on the internet. It's not like there's like 30 Jody and Scott shows. It's all right there.
Jody with a Y.
That's the only trick, right? Does it come up if you spell it with an I? Like if you
what happens? Question, Jody. That's like Jody's big dilemma next week.
Let's look at it. Jody and Scott Show with an I. Let's see what comes up here. What do you think? Is it going to be like a
fingers crossed? This could ruin our whole careers.
Is this why? Is this it autocorrects to Jody. All right.
I gotta go.
Hey, have fun tonight.
Ride.
Have a good time. Jody and Scott Show. We'll see everybody next week.
Give us back our American dream. I can see it slipping away. They ignore our Constitution in our face every day. We can see our grandchildren, all the sadness in their eyes. We're not taking it anymore. We're tired.